Welcome back to the Gamepad, and today I want to talk to you about LCD handheld games from the early 1980s. As you can see here, there are a few of my picks from my personal collection, and I'm going to be taking you through some of those games and showing you some of their arcade counterparts. So what are LCD handheld games? Well, these really caught the public's attention around 1984, although the technology was already available for some time before that. Nintendo brought these out. These are called the Nintendo Game & Watches, and this one here is the Donkey Kong Jr. And these became very popular. And then some of the other electronic toy companies like Grandstand and CGL started making almost arcade counterpart games for the home. This one here being Frogger, and I've got a few others there as well that I'll take you through in this episode. So let's have a closer look. Well, let's talk about our first game, being Frogger, which is obviously inspired by the arcade. This one here was made by CGL, circa about 1982. It's got a large LCD display and it's very well built, very colourful casing. So let's turn it on and give it a go. Okay, let's go. Right, let's give this a go. Alright, so far. Get my log. There we go. And one in. Okay, here we go again. Another thing I should mention as well is the display is ever so slightly magnified. Oh, bonus. Speed run or something. Next I want to talk to you about Astro Wars, made by Grandstand. Now this is very, very popular with collectors. This one here was released circa about say 81, and this actually uses VFD display graphics, which means vacuum fluorescent display. It's an only form calculator sort of graphics. Very popular. In fact, this one here, for those who are collectors, is the red edition, which is the earlier release of this particular game. The Astro Wars then on later models was silver writing at the top. So I believe the red is slightly more collectible, but I could be wrong. So anyway, let's give it a go. And again, much like Frogger, it's got a slightly magnified display. So again, to the human eye, it looks quite interesting. So let's give it a go. And this is pretty much based on Galaxians, basically. It's got a nice little solid joystick on the left-hand side there. Oh, doing alright so far. And the sounds are cool as well. Doing alright so far. Oh, damn! Still doing alright. One more to get. Next up, the infamous Firefox F7, made by Grandstand. Again, probably circa about 82. Again, the same VFD graphics like Astro Wars, where again the display is slightly magnified. So again, it does create quite an interesting look when you play it physically in person. So let's turn it on and give it a go. Cool, brilliant. Right, let's go. Great sounds on this though. There we go, we're off. I really like the look of this one. It's one of my favourites I own, in fact. There they come. It pretty much borrows from a few things. It's like kind of a little bit of Star Wars in here, and then it's kind of sort of Galaxians or Gorf. It's hard to say basically. But I do like the sound effects. Can't get this guy. That's it. Come on. It's like a end of level. This is cool. It's like an end level boss of sorts. I have no idea what you're supposed to actually do though, whether you're supposed to shoot up the centre. Probably. I'll try that. I'm just going to stay there. No, I'll have to keep moving. Ooh, this is so good. Ooh. Come on. I think that means I'm in trouble. I wish I knew what I was actually supposed to do though. Oh, I've done something. Next up, Grandstands Munchman. Now this in fact is a relicense from the Tomy version Pac-Man. This was the Grandstand UK release. Probably one of my favourite designs in the sense of the way the actual handheld looks. So let's turn it on and give it a go. Right, here we go, I'm off. Now interestingly in this, they could only actually do with the LCD graphics on this, that Pac-Man only faces one way. So when you move backwards, you're still basically, your mouth is always facing left. So in fact, you kind of sort of backtrack on yourself. Okay, so here we go again. So they can only do the graphics basically facing in the left direction. Pac-Man is only facing in the left direction, as you'll see here. And again, there's no joystick on this particular machine. It's just these little cursor buttons here, up, down, left, right. And last of the handheld games I want to talk to you about in this episode is Amadar, made by CGL, again inspired by the arcade. This one's got an interesting feature. Watch this. Pretty cool. Pop-up VFD display there, and probably one of the most arcade-looking handhelds that I own. Let's give it a go. So this is basically like Pac-Man, a sort of maze game. Pick up all the pips and then complete the stage. So let's go for it. Alright, here we go. And again, with the limitations of the graphics, there's a jump button here. This is what this big button is here, which then makes everything sort of pause for limited time. Rather than do the jump animation, it just sort of kind of clears the screen. And then it's really hard to actually see where the maze is as well. It's a tricky game. I'm doing alright though. Done it. Well, that's all I've got time for in this particular episode of Gamepad. I'll be back again. Next episode will be an arcade-related episode. So I'll see you then.